Hello and welcome to your very quick tutorial of how you're making Santa's workshop. I love this kit. So I designed and made this kit last year because I wanted to create something a bit more substantial that was just a keeper. So hopefully that's what I've done. This is my little girl's creation. She was just 8 at the time, just 9 at the time. So she just, just coming into her 9-year-old. Anyway, so as you can see, Beatrice's Home for Elves. What I love about this is if you are doing this with 2 kids, there's literally no way my 2 would be able to do something like this together. One could have one sign one way, one could have the sign the other way. So they can each have a little go at the crafting. And also that you don't have to have the sign. So underneath there is just Santa's workshop. But in your kit, in true Peter style, comes everything you need to get your creation on. You'll have some foam clay, you've got all of your toys. So your first port of call is the colouring. So you can colour all of the little bits, your elves wanted sign, your door sign. You can give your reindeer a little bit of colouring. There's some red for the all-important Rudolph nose, and then obviously your main colouring is going to be your house. I didn't colour the walls, but you can do. So you can make that into sort of a red and blue design. Again, it's totally up to you and your little one. In your kit here, you have everything you need for the toys, and a little sleigh, and the trees. Now, if you haven't worked with foam clay before, it's a pretty cool medium, and it is an air dry modelling clay. So kids love it because it's super malleable. It's a little bit like slime, but it's not going to wreck your house, which is always gold dust, especially at this time of year. So they can play with it and work it as they like. Once they've done all the colouring, it is time then to sort of place your items. Now, other than the house, which is going to slot in here, and your elves wanted sign is going to slot in here, they can do whatever they want. So in your kit, it does include a picture. So if you're anything like my girl, it has to be exactly as it says on the box, and there's a lot of frustration if that does not occur. So you can do it exactly like I've done, or they can do it however they want to do it. So obviously this is my sample, but it doesn't have to be anything like this. With all of these toys, you can glue them into place if you want that little bit of extra security. You've got your glue pot here and your applicator, which is obviously just a cotton wool bud, but you could secure them down. Realistically, they're not going to need it, and my suggestion to you would be, once you've done the foam clay base, you can just pop a little bit of foam clay onto the base of whatever it is you're attaching it to, and then a little bit of squidgy fella, and then press it down, because that is going to really secure that tree onto the foam here, because you'd have already foam clayed this base. Other than that, there's not much else to tell you. You get a couple of screws to screw in for your hooks. The foam clay, you have 2 pots of that, so more than enough to create. I mean, if they wanted to go wild, they could create a little snowman. This is completely up to them. When they are, so you could do a couple of little balls, and you could create a little snowman somewhere, but maybe leave that until the end to work out how much clay they've got left. The thinner they press this down, so they just squidge it like this, the thinner that goes down, the more they're going to have left at the end. Okay, so definitely maybe go thin to start with, and then once you've got a hand on how much you've got left, then you can either put a bit more foam clay on or make something incredible with it, like a snowman or something else that's white. I can't think. Snowflakes? Don't know how you do that with foam clay. It'd be quite complicated. And then until it air dries and hardens, it will just pick off. So you just need to sort of give it a bit like glue tap. Just pick it off, and then it comes off, and then you can just carry on. So yeah, that is your tutorial on how you're going to make your very gorgeous Santa's workshop. Once you've made it, I would love to see what it looks like. You can find me on Instagram on freckles.on.the.inside, and you can send me a picture of your make, which would be glorious. It's always really nice to see how kids are always given the same materials, but then the end result is just so different. It's quite satisfying. Other than that, have a wonderful creative Christmas. I hope you all have a jolly time and you get everything you dreamed of. Take care. Bye.